Good morning and welcome to our daily Forex trading session. I want to welcome you to the stream, or if you are watching after the fact, thank you for watching the video. If you like what you see today, please click the like button, leave me a comment and tell me how we can do things better, and subscribe so that you can know when we're going live to trade the Forex markets. Okay, so we're getting into some trading. I just want to let everybody know that this is for education and entertainment purposes. I'm making a daily trading blog so that I can go back and watch and see what I did right, what I did wrong, so hopefully I can become a better trader. Don't follow along my trades. I'm not a financial advisor or a professional trader. I am an amateur trader. Still pretty new to this, so I'm learning as I go. But leave me a comment if you have any ideas about the strategies I'm using or things that you see on the chart. And yeah, let's get going. So we'll just look for some trade setups this morning. This looks like a pretty good one. Alright, stochastic's not quite above 50 yet on this, but it does have a, has turned red. I think I'm going to take this one just because, that's where the momentum's going, so we'll see what happens on that. Alright, this one's upside down. It's a lot of downward momentum for the Euro JPY. That's crazy. Trading in an outside range. Same with the Euro USD. Pretty good downward momentum, but it still has, some lower support zones down there. We have a blue HMA, and our stochastic is below 50, which would normally be a buy signal, but because we're below the HMA, I would need a green bar and something to tell me that it's, you know, actually going to go up and not back down. We'll take another sell over here as this Aussie CAD gets into that support range. Not a lot setting up today. All right. Just keep an eye on these for a minute. So we got these upper support ranges here, which are, you know, back here on the 15-minute. So just looking for it to bounce off of that and go back down off of the HMA. And we're just trying to get 5 pips out of this. So not a lot of movement on the Aussie CAD. You can see our 5 pips are, you know, 1 to 2 candles down. So usually on a 1 hour, your candles are, you know, much bigger. So 5 pips doesn't seem like that big, but when you can see the how close the take profits and stuff are on the 1 hour, then that means the price has to move quite a bit for that pair. But you can see we're within the range of all these little pullbacks. The only thing we're worried about now is if it breaks out of this consolidation and keeps going to the upside, what we're going to do with the trades. So right now our stop losses are up above this major resistance level here, so we'll see what happens there. All right, let's see. Looks like it's just kind of bouncing around. Let's go look at the AUD USD. Looks like we can take another sell on this. On the 15, I just kind of look at the stochastic, see where it is, if it supports, you know, a buy or a sell. And again, you know, I'm kind of looking for those support and resistance levels. So as we work our way up, if it goes against us, we'll be looking to get in more trades as it gets closer to those support levels. But we just got the red HMA on the 1 hour here. So again, I kind of took this trade a little early. This could go against us, right? It could run up some more And if it closes above this candle, right, we'll be back blue on the HMA, and we'll be in a little early here, but there's a good chance, this will go ahead and come on down, at least enough to get our profits here. All right. Some slow moving pairs. Let's just go through the list again real quick. See if there's anything we missed. Gosh, I just don't really feel comfortable with this one. It's really choppy. I just don't think it's gonna follow the pattern. I'm just not really seeing much. It's gonna be a good little pullback here in a little while, but nothing right now. I just have a bad feeling I'm going to get stuck with that pound franc trade, but we had the correct setup, so I went ahead and took it. New Zealand US is in a similar situation, right? Where if we had a solid green bar here, you know, might be looking to go long, but not yet. Market's not moving a lot today, so I'm gonna switch my take profit to 3 pips and just see if we can get in and out of some more trades. We'll just work these trades we have open. See what we can do with them here. Again, we got some support right there that we're about to hit, and another support level up here. All right. So as we break through those, we'll be a little upside down on what we were trying to do, right? Just stealing a few pips out of the market, but we will manage the situation nonetheless. We're in a similar situation here, right, where you got support right here. a little bit of support right here, and support right there. These are actually resistance levels, right? So the price is going to resist to go past these levels, but there's support for us to support our direction we're trading, right? Because we want the price to go down. So that's why I was saying support. But these are actually resistance levels. Support levels are that the price is going down and the price is going to bounce off. So really, you know, it's resistance if the price is moving up, and support if the price is moving down. I'm hoping we will not need these support and resistance ranges, because it's just going to come down here and take out our take profit. But we will see how it goes. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're watching this on the video or the live stream, please leave a comment. Let me know how we're doing. If you have any questions or comments about the trades, I want to thank you for being here. Please click that like button so YouTube can share this information with more people, and subscribe so that you can get notified when I go live. Oh, no. Oh man, it's just crawling by. Spread is a little heavier on this, so but we'll just take some trades and see if it's going to actually push up here. Aussie CAD's getting away from us a little bit. Take a look at that. And see, we're past the HMA. And we've got about 30 minutes left on this candle, so what we want to see is it to bounce off the support and resistance levels up here, and you know, wick that candle, or else, you know, this will kind of be where you see back here, right, where once you cross over the HMA, it kind of starts making that upward movement. But, you know, back here we had a pullback, so that's a good sign. And then when it crossed over here, we had a pullback. And that's all we need, is just a little bit of a pullback to get our take profits, and we'll be good to go. But I'll go ahead and put another sell on here. So we're keeping up every, you know, 3 to so pips. So when it does come back, we can take advantage of that. I like where our take profit level is right here. You know, if it comes back down, this is kind of one of the support and resistance levels down here. That's kind of a mini support level. Right, the price changed here, or the color of the candles changed here. It changed here, and it changed here. So looks like it is trying to push through. We got about 10 minutes left on the 15-minute candle, so we'll see if this candle can push through or if it gets pushed back down. We'll just let it run a little bit, you know. We can't stop it, so if we put on trades, we'll just be chasing the money. We will kind of see where it goes from here. The one thing about trading is it never hurts to be patient, right? Because if I keep putting on trades and it keeps going up, we're going to lose even more money. Right now we're in a situation where you know, it could either go up and we're going to, you know, be upside down here, but we're not going to be compounding the losses. Or it can come back down and it'll take profits and we'll be happy, right? So sometimes patience can be your best friend in these situations. It does look like the pound franc is actually doing some having some movement, so we earned a couple pips there. That's nice. All right. This candle is just not stopping. We got one more support level up here that hopefully we can hit that and have a little bit of some downward momentum. We got about 5 minutes left on the 15-minute candle here. Oh man. Our stochastics definitely tell us that we're in a position to, have some downward momentum. See, the last time those happened, it stayed true to it. So we'll see if that happens again. Starting to get a little bit of a wick, so I'm going to put a couple sells on. See if we can get that price to move down. We're a little heavier than usual as we get towards this support level up here. It is just not slowing down. It's got a mind of its own. Just trying to keep my stop losses above that last pivot. Well, this is a large candle, compared to what we've had earlier in the mornings. And, when we've had these large candles before, we've gotten a good bit of retracement. If you look back, here's a really large candle, but it retraced. Large candle, it retraced. Really large candle, and it retraced. So we just need to be patient, let this thing run its course. And even back here, this was red HMA. It kind of went up and broke through, then come back down. Same thing here. Red HMA went all the way up, came back down. So we'll just keep an eye on it and see if we can find the best position to catch that and rally back down for the retracement. The only thing that scares me is, something like this, where it was, 65 pips, we could still have quite a bit to go. That's 45, so another 20 pips would put us up here where our stop losses are. We may move those up here, right to this kind of support level, just because we know that it's been having these large runs. We don't want to get stopped out and then the price to come back down, right? So we'll just try to manage our positions accordingly. It's going to be a situation where we kind of manage these on the stream, and then I'll set my stop loss and just wait for the trades to come back to me. That's kind of what we did if you were watching the last stream. Things were kind of upside down, and I told you guys I was just going to hang up the towel, set my stop loss, walk away. And we ended up, all the market actually ended up coming back to us, and I ended up making quite a few pips that day from us leaving that trade on. So same kind of thing may happen here, where the market's not really going for us in the trade session, but since this is the hourly chart, right? I mean, you're looking at 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour before it retraced over here. So you can't really do that on a 1 hour stream. So we may end up with this candle running up while we're on the stream. We'll set our stop losses appropriately, and then over the course of the day, the next couple hours, the price could move back down. We'll just have to see. Really like to get that movement in the next 15-20 minutes, but we can't make the market do what we want it to do. So we're getting up to that third kind of support and resistance level here. Hopefully we can get the support at the blue line and not have to wait on the wick. Right over here on the 1 hour, it's right here in this area. Alright, I'm gonna be right back while the price just kind of stalls right here. Be right back with you. Alright, I'm back. Well, I guess the good news is that the price hasn't really driven up as hard, right? We kind of stalled right here, just kind of hanging out, getting a little bit of a wick, so we'll kind of watch it and see where it goes from here. If we go down to the 1 minute here, you can kind of see we're getting into some some consolidation, which is a pretty good sign for us, at least that there's some back and forth in the market, right? Some indecision. So we'll keep an eye on that. And this is our break-even point for all these trades, right? So right now, most of our trades are below the break-even. So we'll either need to put some more trades on as it comes down to be able to move our take profit up, or we'll have to trade some of the pullbacks. So we'll keep an eye on that. The other problem with the market is it had some pretty good run, and then these candles have been very small in comparison. Right, if we zoom our chart out a little bit, big candle, big candles, big candles, big candles, little bitty candles. So, but like I said, we're getting wicks and stuff, so hopefully this is a good sign. Just trying to move our break-even point up a little bit. Kind of get everybody's stop loss at the same level here. It just went the other way and never gave up. So here's where we are, guys. We got about 2 minutes until we get the new candle on the 1 hour. Does anybody have any thoughts on why this particular currency pair had such a strong drive up, right? There was no news this morning, kind of business as usual. Oil prices have been affected, but you know, Canadian dollar just stayed pretty stable, even with the oil situation. So I can't really blame it on that. So yeah, if you have any thoughts to why these candles just kind of shoot up like this, let me know in the comments. I'd like to have your input. The overall trend has been kind of up here, so it does not surprise me that it's able to push through these red HMAs right now. You could call this a little bit of a double bottom here for the price to move up, so that's one indicator. Yeah, I don't know. When we started this adventure, you know, we had a blue candle here. And it was actually, you know, had some downward momentum. So this looks like a pretty good position just to get 5 pips. And here we are upside down, 250 pips here. So hopefully we can get some momentum in our direction and work our way out of this. Alright, so the new hourly candle is starting out blue. That's a good sign. You can see our break-even point right here. Just moving my take profits into more reasonable areas so the price doesn't have to come back as far. Build a nice little layering here at 3 pips to see if we can get some of those to take profit, and then hopefully it'll come on down into our lower ranges here. As much as the price has moved, it's still moving pretty slow, as far as volatility goes. So this is a good sign for momentum in our direction. So hopefully before the stream ends, we can at least get through 1 or 2 of these profit levels. We just need to remember that time and patience is our friend with these kind of trades, right? Because we could have gotten discouraged by this green candle, taken our losses, and just walked away. Instead, we kind of worked through it, kept an eye on it, know what our risk position is, and we could end up walking away with this, making a little bit of money today. So it's so relentless, it won't even give us 3 pips. It's crazy. Alright guys, we got about 6 minutes left and then I'm going to have to end the stream and head to work. Again, if you like this video, you want to see more, click the like button, subscribe, send me some comments, and I want to thank everybody for being here and checking this out. I do think there's a lot of resistance going on in the market where the bulls have had their fun and now the sellers want to come in, but it's just moving so slow that they can't really get a lot of momentum. Hopefully the the US traders will get in here and help push some of that back down. But we'll have our stop loss on, and I will just let these trades work themselves out over the next couple of hours after I go to work. So they'll either hit my stop loss and I'll be down 2% for the day, or they'll turn around and come back and we'll end up making profits. So anyway guys, thank you for coming and I hope you have a great day.